Hi, my name is Valerie, and today I'm going to talk to you about how I'm finally going to update my bottom Whirl drop spindle. So I originally made this with a super cheap chopstick from the dollar store, a pair of CDs from my husband's computer, which he never used, and some masking tape, where I had taken the masking tape, wrapped it around the end of the drop spindle, and then I was able to stick the CDs just kind of on the end, and the masking tape just held it in place enough that I could spin it. And the problem with that is, just like I said, the masking tape only held it on enough to spin it. If you bumped it while it was spinning, or if you spun it long enough that gravity kind of took hold of it, the CDs would just fall off, and then you had to take the time to stick it back on. And when you first put your masking tape on, it's fine, it'll hold for a while. But the continued use wears on the masking tape. With the CDs falling off and being put back on, you get little pieces of masking tape that get ripped, and it makes it hold on even less. So it was great for learning whether or not I liked spinning, because it was a short-term project. But now that I know that I really do like spinning, I wanted to make it a little bit more permanent, and that is where my rubber grommet comes in. Because it's rubber, it should hold up a lot better than masking tape. So first, I am going to end up putting this inside my CDs, because the outer diameter is 5/8 of an inch. And then after that, I'm going to stick it onto my chopstick, because the inner diameter is 5/16 of an inch. So I'll start by just doing my best to stick this through so that it's holding on to both CDs. It's a little bit thick, but it's better than a single CD, which would be too loose and then it would move around, probably fall out on you. So then we'll stick our chopstick through. And there we go. Now, you might have to end up adjusting it a little bit, because when it's not perfectly straight, like you can see it's not perfectly straight here, it will end up, when you spin, wobbling around. But I like having this little bit of extra on the end, because not only is that going to give it space in case it does end up being pushed down, it's not going to fall off right away, but you can also use it to spin on a tabletop, which is really helpful if you're trying to join two pieces together, so that the weight of your spindle doesn't cause it to fall apart before it has the chance to join. And then this is what it looks like when you have spun some single ply yarn on here. And I hope this really helps you to save a little bit of money while you're learning how to spin. So have a nice rest of your day, and happy spinning.